Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the final day of Game Over Cancer Spring Edition. Today we have Ahmad doing Shatterhand, any percent. So I'm going to tell you to just take it away.
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Ahmad. I'll be running Shatterhand for the NES. And for the comms, we have the most awesome mastermind for all the behind all these strats, Noobra Gaming. Say hello.
Yeah, good morning, afternoon, evening again. It's me again, Nublar, and I'll be doing comms for Ahmad's run here in Shatterhand.
Indeed. So I will allow him to do most of the talking here while I'm trying to focus. So the time starts when I gain control of the character. So not quite when I push start here, but I'll give you a countdown. So let's do this. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1, and
Go.
Go. So yeah, this is Shatterhand, the English version of Soulbrain from the JP, and we play as Steve Herman, a really cool guy with the shades and the vest, and he can punch things like enemies, pillars, and even bullets. So he's that cool of a guy. So while the intro is, there's not much to explain in the intro, so I'll just explain the overall mechanics of the game. So we have coins to use on pads, which we can use to purchase either the power vest, which has 3 charges and doubles our punching power, and there's also the pads for healing, which we'll see later on in the run. And also we have these boxes that we can destroy that contains letters, and when we collect 3 letters, we get a special bot that we'll see later on in the next stage. So yeah, the game goes by really fast, so I won't be able to explain too much in detail the stages, and this is the first boss, which is Bullseye. So Ahmad will be doing some specific movement to kill him in one cycle, and that was a clean kill. So a dirtier kill will be Bullseye going up on the wall and wasting so much time. So Ahmad prevented that from happening. Also, another thing, if you notice, is Ahmad taking damage intentionally. So it comes down to this clear screen because the tick down for the life and the coins are pretty slow and waste time. So he'll be having his HP as low as possible. So the first stage we go to is the most infamous stage for all Shatterhand runners, which is the Gravit stage. This stage has been one of the stages that had the most routing changes because Gravitas is a jerk. No one wants to deal with this bullshit RNG. So right now, the goal for Ahmad is to get enough coins to use the pads for power vest later and a healing by near the end of this corridor, and also to get a 5 letters in total. The first 2 is to get the sword bot, and the other 3 is to get the same combination for the sword bot, which is ABA, to equip himself with the power suit to destroy Gravitus faster later on. So now we see the sword bot in play. The sword bot is a semi-melee bot that swipes his sword when you do a punch, and the sword swipe does 2 damage per swipe, which is a really strong option for killing a lot of these enemies. And another gimmick with this stage is the gravity shifting. So right now he's on the ceiling walking, and yeah, he's also doing some specific damage boosting here to not only reduce his HP to reduce the countdown timer later on in the credits, but also to save his bot from getting destroyed. So the bot in this game has like 16 HP, and if he loses that bot, he wouldn't be able to get his power suit to destroy Gravitus faster. So he's trying his best not to get his bot damage as much as possible here. So we're nearing the end of this stage. So in this part, the red border on the stage means if he does a full jump, he will be shifting gravity. So you're seeing it right now. Now we have the power suit. The power suit is a really strong weapon in Shatterhand's arsenal, which gives him 15 seconds gain time of being pretty much invulnerable to damage and being able to fireball. Use the really strong fireball, which does 4 damage on close range. So yeah, haven't been able to explain much, but that's Gravitus fight. He pretty much did some specific technique to juggle Gravitus and to avoid having him waste so much time, which is what he's really infamous for.
Yeah, that boss is the main reason why people actually don't want to run the game, but since the new routing, he's a joke.
Yep. Now we have also another brutal stage, which is the submarine stage. So right now we're just the goal here on the first stage is to just preserve the power vest for the second part of the stage, which is really notorious for its lag. So the enemy spawns here are we couldn't really figure out what the specific trigger for them, but we're just chucking it up to global timer. So Ahmad pretty much got a good global cycle there. So he does that screen really cleanly. Now we have the second part of the stage, which is the super laggy stage with the alien babies floating around. So with the power vest, he can kill them in 2 quick punches. So he's reducing lag as much as possible. We have the power pad to replenish his power vest. So another note with the power vest is it only has 3 charges, as I said earlier, and you reduce 1 charge of it when you take damage. So he can take 3 damage before his power vest gets destroyed. So really good stage thus far. And this is the infamous cam pad. Oh, really nice cam pad there. So what Ahmad did there is he crouched on the... There's like 2 pixels where you can crouch and you don't fully use the health pad. So he recovers like 1 to 2 HP and doesn't use any coins for it. Which is really good since he really doesn't want full HP in that part to not tick down so slow in the end credits of the stage. So Cybergate, he just stays on the wall and throws these shurikens and then charges back and forth. And really cool fight there. Really nice. Doing the haymaker strat.
Yep.
Time to split.
Next stage is a
Say
bit
no.
of a breather, at least the end stage.
So here we have Infernon stage. There's not much going on around this stage. Ahmad is going to try to kill 2 of these shielders to avoid the lag when he drops down to the next part of the stage.
Almost.
But yeah, it's a really difficult strat since he has to do some short hops into timing his punches so the shielder gets hit. Like with the power vest, it takes 4 hits to kill the shielders. So he almost did that one. So it's just over here is just a horizontal corridor where he'll mostly do damage boost to proceed through the stage fast, since the enemies here are pretty tanky and the layout of the stage is just overall pretty bad to try to kill them all. And here we'll just get the goal of this stage is to get the ABB bot, which is a bot that fires lasers, so like that, and he looks like he's crossing his arms over like a boss.
Yeah.
And yeah, the reason he's taking the laser bot is to destroy that platform enemy over there that shoots rockets if he doesn't kill them. And yeah, this is pretty much an auto-scroller stage, and only the goal is just to get another AAV combination to fight Infernon with the power suit. And if there's any donation or anything, this is a good time to read them.
No donations yet, but it is just a reminder that we do have some fabulous prizes to win, such as a nice, comfortable Game Over Cancer t-shirt, a tumbler for your water, and a few Steam keys. So get your donations in.
So yeah, we're just halfway through the stage now, so there's not much danger here, because the stage is pretty much fixed at this point. So those cogs they only have a really small hitbox, so you can even jump them over pretty easily.
Kind of scared of my HP though. Like you don't really want to be 1 HP at the beginning of that section, but thankfully we're alive.
Yeah, you kill those helicopter enemies really fast there as well. So we're getting the last B letter here to have the transition be by the time you get to scroll through the stage, the rest of the stage. Now we have Infernon. Not much to explain about Infernon. He looks really cool, but he gets really destroyed by the power suit, as you can see here. Really nice kill. Also, another note with the power suit is Ahmad is going to try to shoot with the power suit by jumping instead of being on the ground or crouching, because the standing or crouching shots are really slow. And with the jump, you can mash it a bit faster. Like, you can do 2 shots compared to 1 on standing.
Yeah.
Next, we have Refinery. Overall, that stage is pretty simple, but also it's a bit tricky, and things can go wrong really quickly, because Ahmad will try his best to manage his HP. By the end of this stage, he'll have like 1 or 2 HP left, depending on how things go. So really nice jump there. So yeah, he's dodging these officers, and also he'll be getting 2 letters in this stage. Then we have the second part, which is the conveyors with these tall boys. So yeah, the tall boys, we just try to skip them by either damage boosting through them or dodging them, because they have like 10 HP in total and take forever to kill. Okay, very nice stage thus far. So damage boost through here to go through the stage faster.
Just for safety there.
Yep. Yeah, you had the 1 extra damage on the tall boy section.
Yeah.
So yeah, these 2 fence guys are notorious for killing at Mod's run.
Yeah.
Sniping him from his head areas while he's trying to get the fence. Pogoboards. Pogoboards is a really easy boss. You just smash through him on the corner and try to kill him while he's grounded, so you can set up the positioning of this second phase to be rolling towards Steve, and you just punch him 3 times and it explodes.
Also, this game has a lot of flashing lights after a boss kill, so just...
Oh yeah, we also forgot to the seizure warning of the flashing lights.
Yeah.
And we're down to our last stage, which is Harp Tune stage. This stage is pretty brutal because it has ice physics and the fans later on. So the ice physics in this game is kind of weird. So if you do a standing punch while on the ice, it knocks you back, which is really not fun. So Ahmad is going to instead damage boost to that tall guy, and damage boost to this guy as well.
Going all in.
Shortly we'll be... Yeah, go all in, let's go. Really nice first section there. So we'll be shortly coming through the fan section, the notorious fan section. So what I said earlier about the ice physics is you get knocked back, while also these fans are trying to blow you through the spikes. So Ahmad is doing some really nice fan kills there. So Ahmad was trying to kill the fans by using tap jump and short mashing to destroy them. and it takes 4 punches to kill them. So second part, we get introduced to water physics. So if anyone is familiar with NES water physics, it's boosted jump, but you're moving at a really weird pace.
Oh no!
Oh no! No yeet. That's fine though. So there's a strat there where Ahmad eats his bot. Oh. Oh, goody. Oh, that's a marathon lock right there. There are letters here. I think you can get letters though, but it's gonna be weird.
Can you have one here? Is this gonna be... Oh, no.
Oh, that's a power vest. There's one above, I think. Above one of... Yeah, above there. But this is gonna shape up the final stage later, since I think we only have 3 letters to get here.
Yeah.
Unless you take an intentional death, you can... That's also an option. Like, get the second letter and intentional death should be good too.
That's pretty bad actually, because it, like Nublar said, it's going to shape up the rest of the stage.
Yep, because I forgot to mention earlier, the state of your power vest and your letters carry over throughout the stages, so yeah, just get an intentional death.
I should probably just, yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
This is gonna be a good backup.
Don't have the coins though.
You can kill one of the big boys. Or one of the boxes as you drop here. I think that's coins too. There you go.
Get the coin. Alright.
Yeah, we should be stabilized now.
This should be fine.
Yep. As if nothing happened. So yeah, Ahmad's gonna do the yeet strat here, which you yeet the bot and it gives you momentum to go through this part faster. Because it kind of, Ahmad found out that it ignores the water physics for some reason. So yeah, we stabilized that real good. So now we have Harp Tune. Harp Tune, we have water physics on this fight, and he's a submarine jetpack guy. So right now we use the sword bot to juggle him on this corner, so he doesn't do anything else. Really clean fight there, really nice. And soon we'll be approaching the final stage, which is with the new route is a really technical stage, since there's so many things going on. And I'll try to explain it as we go on. Hopefully I can explain most of it, at least.
Like, if we would have just did it normally, we would have had to kill Harp Tune with just punches, which is awful. And of course we have to keep the red vest at the beginning of this stage just to make it faster. And we're starting it with a letter, which obviously is very important for the routing.
True.
Here we go.
So we defeated all the bosses, so they decided they want to launch missiles, so we have to stop them. So here we go. So final stage is a really fun stage to route, but also really brutal. So right now he's trying to kill these enemies to reduce lag. And he'll be getting a couple of letters here to spawn his sword bot. Very nice. So yeah, we lost the vest early, so the barricade took a bit longer, but it's okay as well.
No. Come on now.
So he got his red vest here, which we'll try to keep until later on in Infernon, before we reach Infernon. And we'll also be trying to get the letters here, which will set up the power suit later on, after Balzar fight. So yeah, final stage, we have refights. First we'll refight Balzar. It's same pushover as the first intro stage. And later on we'll also fight Infernon. after this, and the infamous Gravitus. So right here, we'll toss the bot and try to preserve his vest, and he'll be getting the power suit here early. This is one of the first route change that we did here in this stage, since before we get the power suit to fight Infernon, but this time we use the power suit here to traverse to the stage fast and set up so we have one letter before we fight Infernon.
Do you have a quick moment for a donation?
Oh, sure.
We got a $5 donation from Thegach saying, "Let's go Ahmad, Ahmad Batista, Tony Ramos, Ahmad __. We love your face. Thank you for this amazing run, and Nublar for the comments. Everything for the good cause."
Thank you, Theo.
Yeah, we love you too, Tia Gotch. So that's a really nice Infernon kill. Infernon has a really weird hitbox on there. So Ahmad took full advantage of it, where there's like 2 pixels where you don't get hit by sword waves and you can just keep wailing at him. So right now, the reason we routed the power suit there is because we only get 2 letters here, and if we went with the power suit route before, we wouldn't be able to have a power suit for Gravitus, which is a more brutal fight if we don't have power suit on. So
Oh, the one.
the one pattern that could screw us over. But this is fine though. We still have the power suit, so we can still destroy Gravitus fast.
Wow.
Ooh, Gravitus.
It's okay.
Gravitus. There we go.
That's what we didn't want to show off.
Yep. The one pattern that that could screw over the power suit strat. So we're approaching the final parts of the stage, which is we'll be going to the impossible climb here, as most people who run this game are pretty familiar with. So this section is a bit of lag with those flamethrowers, and we'll be getting a power suit to, again, try to fight the boss as easily as possible. Oh, that's a really nice climb though. So we'll be fighting the last boss here, which is General Grover, and he also has a bot. Look, and he even transformed into the power suit as well. So we'll have a power suit showdown here. And what Ahmad is going to do is try to juggle him to death in the corner, but Grover is being an asshole and did the tackle. And time.
Alright, well, obviously didn't go as planned, but otherwise the, like Harpoon, the death obviously took away over a minute, maybe 2 minutes, but...
Yep. That's hilarious. You were just in the estimate.
Nice. Just in time.
Yeah, even with the backup on the Harpoon. So overall, that was a really nice one.
Yeah, this run has taken a lot of changes, and like I mentioned before, and Nublar said, people don't generally want to run this game because of the horrible Gravitus RNG, but that is no longer a problem. Even though I just literally showed you the worst case scenario, what might happen in the refight Gravitus, but that was my fault. I actually didn't connect my shot and the stun lock didn't happen, so that was just execution problem instead of RNG.
Yep.
But yeah, that was Shatterhand. If you guys want to learn this run, it's relatively easy to learn, but the execution can be pretty tough because the game is really hard. But strongly encouraged to run this game if you have any interest at all. It's a NES gem.
Definitely, it had incredible music. It was a very iconic kind of platformer in terms of it hit all the platformer tropes from the NES, ice physics and conveyor belts. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So thank you both for this. If everybody can just stand by, we'll be right back in a few minutes with Burb doing Vampire Killer at any percent.
Shoutouts to Team Salami, by the way.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.